Hello, Taurus. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone's secretly talking about you tarot card reading. Let's have a look-sees at who's talking this month. With the astrology reading cards, I'm going to give you a personality type and energy of this person, and then we'll get into the tarot spread. If you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And here we go. First card. Freudian. Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. You got Virgo. And with Virgo, you know what we got. We got a critical person, but we also have a helpful person. We have a persuasive person. And we have somebody who has quirks to them. Quirks. We've got Aquarius energy. And this energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Felt like a fruit fly landed on me for a second. Sorry about that pause. Alright, finally you have Leo energy. And the energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Leo. Heart of gold. Is it a fly or what? Because why am I feeling it more than once? Who's touching me? Don't touch me. Ew. I'll never be comfortable until I see the fly, hit the fly, fly's body on the flow, and then I can move on with my life. Alright. As I shuffle the Lightseers Tarot. Okay. You're gonna figure this out. Who's talking about you? What are they talking about? They're giving us the Virgo, Aquarius, Leo energy. So we already know the Aquarius person means they got a network. They got a lot of people to tell what they want to talk about too. They want to talk here and there. They want to talk all over everywhere. Leo energy, they have a lot of ego, which means they're prone to embellishing on details. You know, you could have been like, oh no thanks. But she's like, oh hell nah. I don't want any of that. Get away from me. And shove me to the floor. That's a look. Virgo likes a little gossip, but they're kind of, they'll hide their hands. They'll try to be discreet, cause some chaos, but be discreet about it. So let's have a look. What are they talking about? All right, we have the Seven of Wands. Our defenses are up, and away. Seven of Wands. This person's standing their ground on something that they should not be standing their ground on. This card is in reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which means someone's luck's about to change up in here. So maybe, I don't know. Only you know if their luck has changed recently. Then we have the World. We're talking about circles. We're going in circles here. Do we see it? Do we see it? Then we have the Eight of Swords. Eight is also a figure eight type circular, like infinite. Not to mention the circle. The wrapping around the hands. This person. We've been here before. Then we have the Devil. We already knew the Devil was him. We knew the Devil was in the room with this person. This isn't like all the other readings. You know, because this person's clear with it. You know what this person's about. You know when they're this Leo person, if they're very vibrant, very loud, and if they go talk to you and, you know, take jabs at people, throw shade, gossipy, commenting on what this person's wearing, always so loud, and for the most part, if it's negative, which the only reason I would think of it negatively is because of these tarot cards. Whew. But not too negative, just like side eye. You know, gives you this, makes you want to give some serious side eye. I feel like your defenses might be up around this person. I feel like you may already feel that way. You already know that this person talks about you. And what they have to say, embellishing. It's to boost their own ego. So does it matter what they say? I don't know. I don't know. But if you care about them talking about it to multiple people, then, and I mean, for the most part, the advice is always ignore it, right? Because, like, what are you gonna do? This person said you have stupid pants. Like, do you care? Like, what do you care? Like, do you care? You just be like, oh, they're immature, they're weak-minded, and then you just keep it moving. But we see a circle, we see a cycle, so we know we're dealing with somebody who's, this is their old tricks. This is what they do. this is kind of their thing. Either you've been at it with them before, or they've been at it with someone else before. Either way, it's a repetitive cycle. And the Wheel of Fortune means the luck is about to change. So maybe this person was once a close ally of yours, or maybe it's somebody that you thought you could trust, or you could confide in, or you could have fun with even, and then things kind of go around because they do the same thing. So I'm hoping that you didn't have red flag fair warning and then still went, I know, but they're going to treat me differently. And then boom, we're doing the same thing as the last person that had this dance. All right, so it's kind of a lesson, and that's why the World would be there, the World card, because it's about going through a cycle and learning. And if you don't learn, you're gonna go through that cycle again. So I feel like that's prominent in this reading with all these circles, and I think there's a valuable lesson for you to learn about, I guess, structure, discipline, not trying to hope for stuff, trying to make stuff happen. You know, not just hoping people don't say something. Maybe if you say something to someone, you hope they don't tell anyone. It's like, I'm not going to hope anyone doesn't tell anything that I say. I'm just not going to tell people if I have to hope. That's the moral of the story. That's the lesson I learned. It's the risk that I'm taking. Anyways. 8 of Swords. I feel like some of you guys are stuck on the same mentality and you're aware of it and you're not trying to repeat cycles, but you are ending up in these situations beyond, you know, your day-to-day, beyond the person to person in the same circle. I feel like if you're in this situation when you're like 18, you're finding yourself in this situation at 30, at 40, and you're like, damn, it really is me. And perhaps that'll be the thing that helps you learn this lesson. But 8 of Swords, I feel like there is some self-limitation. There's some, like, I don't believe in myself to not, like, or I'm not self-aware enough to notice this pattern. Like, but either way, you're learning some sort of pattern about yourself. And even if it is a person that's saying some stuff, I think you're learning like a lesson where you're like, I shouldn't tell anybody this kind of stuff. Like, I should keep this type of information to myself. Or maybe I shouldn't post my partner on the internet because people always reach out to them, and then, you know, or maybe I'm going to create a different type of boundary because I've been through this before, instead of getting the same negative results. And I think that may be aware. And also it may be like you pick flamboyant people to be around. And so this is like these types of people, how you deal with them is something maybe you want to think about, or maybe you want to realize that, you know, these people are a lot of fun, but they're also a lot of drama, you know, and I have to realize that I'm signing up for that, so I may as well just not disclose all of my sexually transmitted diseases to them. Stuff like that, you know. I noticed, because I see on YouTube a lot of YouTubers, they'll meet another YouTuber and then they'll open up and tell them everything, and I'm like, why does this keep happening? Why do they keep telling, like, why do you have stuff on this person? Why does this person have stuff on you? Like, why are we going so deep? But anyways, 8 of Swords, can't help yourself. The Devil card is associated with Capricorn energy, and this is about temptation. I'm telling you, this person may be a lot of fun. They may be a lot of, like, there's good and there's bad, and I have to just, what you've been doing is figuring out whether the good outweighs the bad. And some of you are like, actually the bad outweighs the good, but the good is so crucial. Congratulations, you live in California. Alright, the Devil. The Devil is temptation, and it's like, are you really trying to... Because, like, you know what? 8 of Swords and the Devil, perfect combo to show you that this is up to willpower. This is all you. You don't have to show up there. You don't have to go there. You don't have to eat that. You don't have to drink that. You don't have to take that. But you're choosing to, and by you choosing to do that, you're making a conscious choice to engage in something that you know is not good for you, but you're doing it anyway. And so the consequences are coming, and you have to realize that from this point, rather than being like, oh my God, I didn't know that, in the future, because you do know right now. So I feel like with this person, it comes with a lot of like, hey, be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. The hoping for this luck to change, Wheel of Fortune, would be a surprise and a miracle, right? But I think that the whole moral of the story is like, maybe there are moments where you're going to have to realize that you need to change. You need to change your method of vetting people in your life, because they might be inhibiting. They might be inhibiting their temptation, and you're like, yes, and you're hoping things are going to be great, and every single time you get proven wrong, and they're inhibiting you, because then you start to trust people less, and they're having effects that you don't even realize, like subconscious effects, and it's like, learn your lesson. This person's talking about you. Okay? And what they be saying, They're always going to be defensive. They're always going to have their take, and they're never going to, like, they're, just notice that. Just notice that they'll have their version of things, and they're not going to compromise and see your side of it. It's a lesson to be learned. It's a hard lesson as well, because it's just about creating boundaries. It's the lesson that makes you go, all right, I really do need to have boundaries. And I really do need to say no to certain things. Cut that out. People or habits. Alright, so that's what it's looking like out here talking about you. But this person, I feel like, is very, very much more impactful on your behaviors or dependencies. And, you know, I feel like it's more about, it's less about what they're talking about and what they can talk you into, because they're the devil. You know, they can tempt you, they can get you, they can talk you into stuff. They're a smooth talker. They have a network of people. They know how to get through and get to you. They know who to talk to you. They know, like, they have connections. Right? But they're also very secretive. And they could be manipulative, especially if their ego is all out of sorts. This person has built this devil reputation through their own actions, and they're going to defend those actions. So just know what you're dealing with. Just know who and what you're dealing with. But I feel like this person, they want to come at you in some way. They want to, come on, just one more time, for Moochie. Anyways, there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website. And there's also a link to my Etsy shop, and I'd really appreciate it if you guys took a look and looked through my candles and my fragrance oils and other stuff and liked a few products, because that would really help me out with Etsy's algorithm. And also, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Peace out.